Welcome back, listeners. This is the Hip Pause Podcast, episode number 62. And man, it is going to be a spicy episode.
Hot and spicy.
I mean, literally, because we both just ate some way too hot, spicy dried chilies. And honestly, like, my nose is blocked. It sounds like I'm sick, but I'm not. Just my nose is blocked up from too much spice. It was dumb. Overdid it. Okay.
And it's not your first mistake in the last couple of,
No,
days.
it's not. Okay, we'll come back to that, okay? But this You good, bro?
That came out of nowhere.
So, over here to my right, this is David.
That's me.
And my name is Ayman. This is season 7, by the way.
Season 7.
Episode 2 of season 7.
Episode 62 altogether.
I already said 62.
62 and counting.
If you were listening, you'd know I already said it was episode number 62.
So sweat is getting in my ears.
Yeah. I mean, so basically what happened is, recently I went to this shop in London that just sells chili and chili products. It's called, like, the chili shop, I think.
Chili shop.
I think it is. It's literally called the chili shop.
Chili factory would have been better.
It's in, yeah. It's in, no, they want it straightforward, They're just like, okay, what are you going to type in? Chili shop.
That's
there you
true,
go.
yeah.
That's what's going to come up on Google. Anyway, they're in Notting Hill, and they sell some rare chilies, and I got some Naga Vipers, or Ghost Naga. I think it was a Ghost Naga.
These are all great, like, when you're like 14-year-old gamer tags.
Oh man, yeah. That's literally how they name chilies. They're like,
that is true.
And I don't think it is anymore, but at one point it was the hottest chili in the world.
Oh.
I got dried ones of it. So dried, I think you lose a bit of the spice, but you lose a bit of the flavor. That's for sure. It's still got good flavor. Did you notice the flavor?
Yeah, actually, no, you're right. I did.
Quite fruity, kind of.
Fruity is not what I was going with. I was going more like burnt.
Oh man, come on.
Okay, fruit. It does have taste, but fruity is not what I was going for.
Okay.
No.
How would you describe it?
I got a bit of a woody kind of like oaky kind of taste.
I'll give you a bit of that. Yeah.
But I did have it with pizza, didn't I? So maybe that is why.
Wait, what?
I think I tried it with pizza the first time, not today, but I think that's why I kind of got.
When
that.
did you try some? What did you try some last time?
Oh, is that not the one that you've got?
Wait,
I thought this is the what you've got already.
Yeah, this isn't new. Did you try some when you were here last time?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, did you?
On pizza.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, I ground it up with the thing.
Yeah, on pizza.
I ground it up like that. I had to grind it myself.
No, it was already grinded.
Was it in? Okay, come on, it wasn't it. No way.
No, it was.
Let me just think. No, it definitely wasn't. No way. Anyway, we're going to come back to that, okay?
We'll update you in episode 63.
Yeah. Either way, put too much on. I did the same exact thing on Friday night, only it was way worse. Like, this was kind of bad. Honestly, I was with our other friend, Ollie. We were literally sitting there with tears streaming down our face and, like, snot pouring. It was disgusting.
Oh, all right.
We're trying to watch a movie. We could not even see it. It was horrible, actually. It was horrible. Anyway, other than that, how's your week been, David?
You know what? I didn't even think that far. I think it's been okay. It's been okay.
Very interesting. Very, really standout week for you then, huh? Really interesting.
Yeah, interesting,
one.
But nothing to report.
Memorable, you could say. You could even say memorable.
Honestly, it's been a very indoorsy week.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I can agree with you there.
Yeah, I've eaten out a lot and probably will do a lot more times this month. October is going to be expensive.
Yeah, well, you're going on holiday again.
Yeah.
Man. So I have been watching a lot of YouTube in the past week. Okay, my consumption at the moment. So my time watched. This isn't a regular. We don't need to do this every time. But the time watched is 19 hours I have over the last week.
You sure that you don't bump it up for this reason?
Yeah. And apparently that is 2 hours 40.
Say too much.
2 hours. Yeah, definitely too much. But 2 hours 42 minutes daily average, which is
when you put it like that, it doesn't sound too bad.
What? Are you joking? That sounds worse to me. 2 hours, 2 3/4 hours.
If you were solely commuting with it, that would be fine.
Yeah, I suppose that's true, because then it's like an hour commute each way, so that's 2 hours right there. Plus an extra 45, maybe little in the evening.
Yeah, when someone's important, it's like talking to you on the phone. You're like, yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah. Like whenever we talk. I mean, I'm watching YouTube right now. You don't know. This is a podcast. No video. You don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, I mean, apart from that, like I've been kind of out on a lot of social events. I would say this past week. I think I had one. No, I did. I had one day to myself, which was Sunday. And yeah. Sunday I was literally just playing games, watching YouTube, and that was it. I also found a new TV show on Netflix, anime one, Black Lagoon, pretty cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
pretty cool. So that's obviously taking some time. Otherwise, I would have higher numbers.
If only YouTube and
these
Netflix
rookies
combined.
Yeah. That's basically what YouTube Premium is supposed to be. Only the shows suck.
Are they free now?
With ads, yeah.
Wow.
That's actually a big change. We should have mentioned that last episode, but basically they changed YouTube Premium in that instead of only being accessible to those with YouTube Premium, the premium shows can now be watched by everyone with ads and ad breaks, basically.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I guess they realized, like, you know what? Our premium video offering is not really good enough to actually be worthwhile as an exclusive, which is what I said when I made a video about that. I was like, there's basically no point getting premium for the shows. There's other reasons, but like not for the shows, basically. Also, we didn't mention David Dobrik is the topic this week. He's our YouTuber of the week.
Oh yeah, we also didn't mention that the Hit Pause podcast talks about YouTube.
Oh yeah.
So in case you're like a couple minutes in, you're like, why are these guys talking about this?
But this is episode number 60, and we are professionals, and we have been doing this over a year. But hey, come on, cut us a little slack here, all right?
Yeah, some chili.
Give us some chili.
Yeah.
Interesting. Is that like a new saying, like spill the tea, sis? It's like, eat the chili.
Just chill out and chili.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just stop.
Yeah. So what would you say is your best video of the week? Mr. 22 hours.
We're going direct.
We're going
19. Hey, easy week. Okay, we're going straight into the videos of the week.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I've got.
I'll go first. So,
got it.
So you were speaking about anime. There's this guy called Pro.
I just got wrecked, by the way.
Called Pro ZD.
Pro Jared.
Pro ZD. I think he's got like 2 million subscribers. on YouTube.
So if you say it Pro ZD, it's like, right?
Yeah.
Is that how he says it?
I've never heard him say it before.
Okay, fine. Come on.
I'm just spelling it how I see it. It's probably some hardcore fans there who know how it's pronounced.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he is a guy who worked with Freddie Wong from Rocket Jump on an anime type series that went onto Netflix. And it was also, I think it was originally on a television network in America.
What's the show called?
I think it's Anime Crime Cop or something. It's like he's an anime detective, and it's actually pretty smart in terms of like it's all in real life, and all the murders are done in an anime kind of reference and style, and he uses his anime knowledge to think how the killer did it.
Wait, so is it cartoon?
No, it's like real live action.
Live action.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's very.
So he has the power of God and anime on his side.
Basically, it's amazing. It's like an anime mentalist.
That's actually hilarious.
It really is good. And,
is it like comedy, like tongue in cheek?
Yeah, tongue in cheek. Not like laugh tracky or like in your face comedy, but it's like you'll get the undertones.
Okay,
and I think it was on Rocket Jump put like a lot of episodes for free. I don't know what television network it is, but you could continue watching it. Anyway, he was the main. He was the detective, this Pro ZD guy, and one of his videos popped up in the recommended from his actual channel, And yeah, he does a lot of 16 to 30-second skits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they're actually really good. He gets a lot of views for them as well. Like more than for those kind of, it's like the Poppy style, isn't it? Just put out quick Vine style videos. Yeah. But a lot of them are just really on the nose kind of skits. So my video of the week is called, totally bringing it up now. Oh my gosh. Opinions on the internet. And it's like a little short bit about how he just pictures people writing comments basically on YouTube. And like you can kind of tell just from the title what it's going to be, like an angry guy versus a good guy who's just writing a comment and why they fight. But he just does it in a very simple, easy, amateur kind of like production, but it's always just what you want it to be.
Okay.
So I really like that video. But he's got a lot more that are pretty funny.
Okay, nice.
I think there was another video where it was like 60 seconds again on that moment where you defeat a boss, but you did all the side missions, so it's like super easy. So you did a skit on that. It's just like, it's just what you know it's gonna be, but he does it for you.
Okay, I like the sound of that. Yeah, fair enough. I will actually check this one out.
It is rare that I bring up videos that are outside of my subscription list.
Yeah, I know what that. Well, your subscription list is like VIP lounge. It's so rare to get on there.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm surprised I even got one. You know, I feel privileged. Okay, so my video of the week. Are you going to interrupt me again now?
No, go for it.
Yeah. Thanks a lot. Thank you. My video of the week is a real old classic of a video. Okay, never recommended on the podcast anything like this before, but it's kind of a motivational speech. No, it's not kind of. It is a motivational speech, and it's by this writer who's doing the commencement speech for a university graduation. You know how they do those speeches at the start?
Yeah.
And big well, not unis, colleges, you know, American unis do it. They'll get like a big name, a celebrity, a writer, you know, someone, a decent sort of name. And
does that person usually have any ties to the uni?
I think so, yeah. I think usually, yeah. I don't know if this guy did. And they basically just give a speech. It's the commencement. So before the graduation commences, they give this speech. Excuse me. And it's basically just this guy telling it like it is to these people who are about to graduate, sort of telling this is what adult life is like. You know, adult life is full of a lot of monotony. There's a lot of repetition. You know, you get up in the morning, you go to work, you do your job, you come home, you're tired, you have to go to the shop, you have to cook your dinner. Adult life is full of lots of these things, but what is important is how you perceive them, how you think about the things around you, and how you go about in your day-to-day. The activity might be the same, but the way you think about it is really what matters. And the purpose of, you know, learning and going to something like college, going to school, is to sort of try and change your thinking so that you're aware of things and you actually think about them, rather than getting stuck in the queue behind someone slow at the supermarket and thinking, God, this is so annoying, the world revolves around me. Thinking, what's this person's life about? What has brought them here? Why are they taking so long? You know, what could be going on in their lives that is equally as important as what's going on in my life?
Yeah.
It's really interesting the way he describes it all so perfectly. Like he's saying a main fact of life, which nobody ever really talks about, is that we're all completely self-centered, because absolutely everything in our lives that we've ever experienced, we have been at the direct center of, because you're there in the moment. You can't perceive anything else you know, that is you there. It's so interesting. It's from, like I said, 2013. It's got a few million views, like 3 million, I think, which for a video that is like 20 minutes long from such a long time ago.
Yeah.
That is pretty
basically
decent.
archive level, but it's managed to surface.
I think I found it in my liked videos.
Oh.
I was going through old liked videos and it was in there, I think. Yeah. I really strongly recommend that video.
That is a good
honestly
video.
So good, yeah. So good. Other than that, like, what have you been watching this week?
You know what? Not too much. I've obviously watched more David Dobrik videos, which
because you've been binge watching and you're obsessed.
Yeah. I'm slightly obsessed. You know, there's no shame in that, really.
Well, okay. Fine.
No.
Hey, fine. Hey.
There's no need for the extra laugh.
All
afterwards.
right. Okay. I'm sorry. Jeez. Okay.
What have you been watching?
Okay. I mean, I've been watching a lot of like the same stuff. You know, my podcast, all that kind of thing. But I will say, the Cold Ones podcast had How to Basic on recently. And it was such a good episode. So Cold Ones is with Max Mofo, if you've ever heard of him, as well as Anything
Oh yeah, we
for
did
Views.
an episode on Max Mofo.
We did, yeah, we did. Go back and listen to it. Call back. This is great because basically, because we've got so many episodes now, basically every time we record,
yeah, we have something
to call back on. It's great. Anyway, yeah, they had How to Basic on. So How to Basic is a close friend of theirs. Like, they've done lots of videos together.
I didn't know they were close. That's okay.
Yeah, they're close. And they've been close, like, for a long time. But How to Basic, his identity is a very closely guarded secret. Literally, no one knows who it is still. So they had him on, they blurred out everything, they changed his voice. They even had a wig on so you couldn't see like the back of his head.
I was thinking someone was going to hack the reflection of the bottle.
Oh yeah,
just to get his face, but now it's covered.
No.
Come on.
And it was just interesting hearing them and how they like used to make videos and stuff, as well as How to Basic. Because if you don't know about his channel, we are going to cover him at 1 week, so make sure you subscribe to the podcast wherever you get your podcasts. But he basically makes ridiculous how-to videos, like how to bake a cake, and he just smashes loads of eggs. And it was just crazy listening to this guy, because he's a huge channel now. He's like 10-11 million subs.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And he just keeps going with the videos, and they're more and more creative every time.
Yeah, they do get better over time.
He said when he first started, before he had any subs, he just made like a ton of videos. Because at first, all he was doing was like ridiculous how to turn on a light switch. And it was just him turn on the light switch. How to pick up a chair off the floor. I remember back in the day.
I feel like I've seen that one.
Yeah, I remember back in the day whenever that came out, watching that, not knowing it was How to Basic, obviously, but he apparently in one day made 90 videos. 90. Because his logic was, okay, look, if I have 90 videos and they each get, say, 100 views, that's over 9,000 views right there. You know, or if they each get 1 view, that's 90 views.
Yeah.
That's what he was thinking. So they're each, a few seconds long, and yet he just pumped them all out in one day. Like, I kind of love that with a lot of YouTubers who are big, and you just kind of go,
they started.
Yeah, you just kind of go, wow, at that time, it didn't really matter. He wasn't really doing it because he was just kind of doing it for whatever. But it's kind of, there's always some kind of grind involved,
Yeah. For the good ones,
Yeah. But it's just interesting, like, listening to how they film and how they do this stuff. If you ever watch How to Basic's channel, I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, just pick any video.
Yeah, literally. I mean, we'll link one in the description, but yeah, it's ridiculous how much mess he makes as well. He was, oh god. Anyway, yeah, it was cool. That was a really cool episode, actually, of Cold Ones.
Did I don't know if we talked about the YouTuber called Submato or Submato.
No, never heard of him.
He wasn't really that famous before or that popular, but he kind of made a mistake. He leaked information, leaked footage of a game that has recently come out called Borderlands 3.
Oh.
And, the only reason why I'm just bringing him up because he's a YouTuber, and I think he had like just under 100K before he became Like he blew up a little bit. And
when did the blowing up happen?
Ooh, I'm guessing it feels like 2 months from now, though.
Okay.
So it's kind of old news, but we did take a break from seasons. But I just find it interesting because the way he did it, long story short, is he kind of like hacked a live demo from the developers showing off their game. And he went in and got a lot of content that could, or that kind of did, spoil the game before it came out. And this was months before it was released, and apparently Take-Two, which are I don't know if they're the publishers or the developers, but they basically sent agents to his house after a year of spying on him, and basically pushed him out of showing this stuff because he was on his YouTube channel using that join feature, and if somebody clicked it and paid like $5, they would get all the leaks from him. So he was banned from a lot of accounts, but YouTube actually kept his account until they found out that it was for monetary gain, and then his YouTube channel got deleted.
Wow, this has actually been deleted now.
Yeah, it's no more.
See, now this is interesting because, okay, what he was doing was obviously wrong or illegal.
Yeah,
because he stole that information.
However,
he hacked it, whatever.
By law, yes, he did. But
yes,
you can see as a diehard fan, not to give him any like grace, if it was publicly available, in his head, he didn't see as stealing. As in, like, like stream sniping, for example, illegal?
Yeah, but you said he like hacked in somehow.
Like he joined the same server by noticing the extension at the top right, the same way you stream snipe.
Yeah.
And by going in, he then was able to just like, for the equivalent of like coding, we'll just say he pressed F11 on his keyboard and saw all the code based on every page it showed, and they just extracted it. Is that stealing, or is it viewing something right in front of you? It's a fine line, but obviously the law says it's stealing.
I think it would be, yeah. I mean, and then he was literally selling that information.
Yeah, that's the part. That's the part that really kicked it off.
So fine. Okay, stealing. But then the way that the devs dealt with it is weird, man.
That's Men in Black stuff.
Yeah, they don't get some legal action together, file a lawsuit, all that stuff. They send people to his house.
Yeah,
that's illegal. That's illegal.
That kind of should be illegal.
They're spying on him, finding out his information, going to his house. Like that's like mafia style. Wait, we're gonna break your kneecaps. Like, it's dodgy. That's weird.
It's very bad.
It makes me kind of think, maybe they weren't able to pursue legal action. Maybe there was some problem. Maybe they weren't able to get that to go through. Like, they didn't have a case or something.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure, but going to his house just seems
extreme.
Like, dodgy and frightening.
yeah, exactly. Right? That's the only reason why I brought it up, because you would think
it's weird.
He's not even like a huge YouTuber, which probably would have even made it harder to go to his house. But he was kind of small that it's a bit weird to attack. I don't want to say he's innocent or like small or like, but defenseless. But it's just like, that's like, it could have been you and I,
Yeah.
And it's a bit much.
Yeah. It's weird. It is weird.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, do we have to switch to David Dobrik now, or can we talk a little Nerd City?
We can talk a little Nerd City.
Okay, Nerd City, which is at this point still a relatively small channel. They're not even at 1 million subs yet. They're at like 800 or 900k.
Yeah, I was shocked by that.
Yeah. And they basically make. Have we actually spoken about him before?
I feel like maybe
we have mentioned him.
He had one story before, not the Jake Paul one. He had another. Oh, was it about demonetization?
Yeah,
I felt like we brought it up in the demonetization episode.
This one is again about demonetization on YouTube, and basically what he and another researcher YouTuber did was he was presenting the findings of this researcher.
Yeah.
But they did a test. They tested YouTube. They uploaded loads of videos, just short ones.
Don't want to cut you off there, but I could have sworn we suggested this in a podcast.
Yeah, I think so.
That if you just upload very short bits and we can test YouTube ourselves.
So then they would upload the same video multiple times with different titles.
Yeah.
And basically then see how does YouTube treat this video. Like, so one of the findings, for example, was they put the word gay or homosexual in the title, but it was kind of the context. It wasn't important. It was like, my homosexual friend, plays with baby they adopted, or something like that.
Yeah.
And then they would change the title to be my funny friend or my green-haired friend plays with the baby they adopted. And they found that there are certain words that will straight off get demonetized if you put them onto YouTube.
Yeah.
Among them were a lot of LGBTQ related terms.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because there was a group of LGBTQ YouTubers who actually were trying to put through a class action lawsuit against YouTube a few months ago.
Yeah.
So it turns out like they're kind of right, but it also goes directly against what YouTube says. Susan Wojcicki has literally who is the CEO of YouTube, by the way, has literally straightforward said there is not a list of terms that we,
and she's not the only one who said it.
But what she said is there's not a list of terms that we put into the algorithm to tell it, right from wrong.
The algorithm does it itself.
Yeah. Basically, like it's kind of
for our blood.
She's being like a bit misleading. Like, I get they don't want to give out exactly what the algorithm does.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things because the computer, it doesn't care about words. Like it doesn't go like, oh yeah, gays. We're not putting gays on the platform. No way. It just goes, okay, let's look at a whole selection of videos, billions of videos, and okay, videos like this in this group tend to have a lot of arguments in the comment section, or they tend to have a very strange like to dislike ratio.
Yeah, or has a lot of reports, valid or not.
Yeah. Now, okay, so that means that this type of video is probably going to be contentious. It's going to ruffle some feathers, that kind of thing. And a key piece of data from a video is the title. However, my opinion is it's like, okay, I understand like the title of a video is very important in terms of the content for the video, but it's almost as if they're maybe weighting it a bit too heavily.
Yeah.
But the reason for that is kind of because of technology, because it's a lot easier to... that text is there in words. The video, you have the text there, you have the description of the video, the computer can easily read that. But then to go through the actual video itself, pull out what people are saying, or even more importantly, what people are doing, is a lot more difficult from like a technology perspective. Obviously, they are very good at it. They can get, do voice to text quite easily and understand what people are saying. Obviously, Google is the king of that. But again, a lot of the time as well, people are like, shocked when it's just basically put in basic information, get out result. And that's the special algorithm, machine learning, all that. They kind of expect something more impressive, more like more forward, more advanced, but it's really not. It's
and we've had this problem for years.
Yeah.
Like, let's not forget when we talked about the breastfeeding instructional or educational videos. People extorting it versus people actually showing you how it works. It's like the system is either going to get rid of everything or allow everything. There's no in between, despite how much we think there's money into making it perfect. Yeah,
exactly. And also, I will also say, a lot of people blame YouTube for this kind of thing, but the reason they have to do it's about advertising. Like the reason they do this is because of the advertisers. It's the advertisers who are sensitive.
Yeah.
You know?
But Nerd City obviously made a good point, which I've always kind of thought is, does the advertiser feel like they're associated to that video if it was bad? They shouldn't really. It's YouTube, the platform, rather than the YouTuber.
Yeah, they do make that. They do make that point, but you know, I kind of they're scared of a scandal. Like, you get remember on YouTube before, the whole reason demonetization came about, it's like Coca-Cola ad was on an ISIS video, and it's like, okay, you know.
Yeah.
Fine.
People don't think ISIS drink Coca-Cola from that video.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you that.
No, but I mean, come on, that is dodgy. It doesn't make them look good.
But then who's actually reporting that bad press? Is it like the news? Like, oh, you know, it's like, if I watched that video, I probably would have got a different ad.
Yeah, I know, but it's.
I get YouTube has to treat them like king because the consumer is always right.
I would
way before the YouTuber.
Yeah, it's just I would say that, okay, fair enough. You don't want your brand against something dodgy. Like, okay, but you shouldn't. I think they're a little too sensitive.
But there's no in between though. Like you can't lower it down. Like, oh, if it has the word gay twice, then we're taking it down. There's actually nothing they can do unless they change the whole system. Because how do you loosen the sensitivity on that if they work on words, if that's what they are doing? Yeah,
I know, but I mean, it's not just word. They do take what you say in the video into account too. It's a thing we're getting now into the actual algorithm, which is, you know, we don't know what's in the algorithm.
We can't even say it.
But Nerdcy as well, his argument is we should make it a bit more transparent what is in the algorithm.
Yeah.
And
I think it's the lesser of two evils. Even if people somehow start figuring out how to hack it, at the very least, then we'll figure out how to isolate that, but then still allow the good YouTubers to make it.
But I mean, it's the same reason that Google doesn't give out their algorithm for how they get Google stuff.
Yeah, well, because the Krabby Patty formula, right?
Yeah, exactly. You know, people are just going to game the system if you do that. But I
don't blame YouTube with how they're doing it now because, again, it's easier to flag them all and let the YouTubers create a request or whatever the word is to reinstate their monetization than the other way. Even if it upsets it, they'll rather take that than lose big companies.
Yeah, exactly. It's right
sad,
now.
True.
It's such a balancing act between the two. But I will also say part of the reason why brands are so about this is because they know that YouTube has a lot of power in the relationship because they're really the only source for video advertising online. Yeah. Like if you want to do video advertising online, you have to use YouTube. So YouTube can command very high costs and things, and they can set the terms and all that. So it is a little bit of a power play from brands and things. But I mean, again, Nerd City is right that the way things are done right now it's ending up with a lot of kind of dodgy stuff like this, and that's not good for Google or any brands either. Like, oh, Coca-Cola doesn't want to be against anything LGBTQ. Like, okay, that's not cool, is it? But yeah, I don't know. They need to mix things up, but it's a lot easier said than done. This kind of stuff is very advanced. It sounds like dumb, like, oh, put in words and you get it out or whatever. But
it's not a lot more project.
It's a lot more. Yeah, it's a lot more advanced than this. And on top of the actual complexity in deciding what is and isn't okay, you also have the fact that there are billions of minutes of YouTube being uploaded every day.
Yeah,
they have to go through it all. Like, how it's crazy. Like, the scale of it is unbelievable.
I'd love in my free time to just volunteer and watch. Watch a week of these tech guys going at it.
Yeah. Live stream it. Come on, let's go.
Exactly. Okay. Any other words? Paprika. Ooh, I don't know. Get rid of that word. All right.
But man, it's good. It was a good video. Link in the description. Check it out. Little long. You can skip some parts, but
oh yeah, the music video.
The music video.
Actually, if you like music, give it a try.
I don't know.
Who am I to?
Anyway, okay. So moving on. Topic of the week. YouTuber of the week. Mr. David Dobrik. David, let me. Are you a fan?
Well, you know what? As of 3 weeks ago, I did not know this guy.
Oh God.
I did not see a single video. I did not even see him on Vine.
He's all you know.
But this is everything to me.
Oh my God.
I don't know what has happened, but it's just a little scab that's just grown and it's become my skin.
My God.
He is, I don't know, is he like 23, 24? Is he? Yeah, he's young. He's 23, I think.
Okay.
I think he's obviously like in the age bracket of Logan and Jake.
Sure? I thought he was like 30.
No,
from looks.
He's not 30.
Okay.
So he is an ex-Viner, and he's part of the LA gang that were just dominating the world in 2015 to 2017, just like they were on billboards and crap like that. Then when Vine died, they all started making YouTube channels. We got the Jake, we got the Logan. But on the other side of the spectrum, the less like controversial guys did not know they existed, and he is one of them. Yeah. And in 2017, I think they won like the Kids' Choice Award or whatever for being the best of that phenomenon of the year of having a squad.
Best vlogger.
A squad.
Vlog squad.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, fine.
So that we all knew about the Team 10, but who knew that their thing...
Coveted award, that one.
Coveted award. Yeah, more than the Oscars. And on top of that, I think they are, unlike a lot of others, they are not family friendly. And they don't care to be. So I will talk about it, but I don't fully know where his money comes from.
Sponsors?
He does get he uses the same sponsor almost every video. Yeah. And it's it's like Ticketmaster. I think they're called SeatGeek.
Oh, yeah, he does, yeah. So I've only seen a little of David Dobrik, but you can stop me if I'm wrong, but my summary of him is he's a vlogger, right? He's an absolute vlogger. Yeah. But it is him with his friends, like Vlog Squad, like he said. But he's what you would think of when you think vlogger. Like Logan Paul is what you think of when you think vlogger.
Or Ace Family or all these guys.
It's just the typical kind of thing. Like he's... Oh, what did I say was the contents of his videos?
Yeah, you said there's 4 things in all of his videos.
It's just clout, money,
sexuality,
partying, sexuality. That's it.
Yeah.
Every single vlog of his has those 4 ingredients.
Yeah. So I will say, from a neutral guy coming in, I can totally agree. As a fan coming in, I think there's 2 more ingredients.
Okay, go on.
Like, I don't want to say comedy, but I will say skits. So a lot of these, really? Like when you vlog, right, you're actually just showing real life stuff. You might like improvise. A lot of his stuff is all set up, but that is the idea. So he'll have stuff that involves like the police coming into somebody's house and faking a thing. Everything is like a skit rather than this happened.
Okay.
So like some of the videos I'll link is like Jason, which is like, he's like pretty old. I think he's like 36. He's just like a random... Didn't even realize he's part of the squad. He's obviously a lot older than the others.
Yeah, to be honest, it's a little weird.
Yeah, but it's also kind of funny. It changes the dynamic.
Yeah,
and he's like the main guy. He's the guy that a lot of fans want to see in the videos, and he does loads of skits. Like he'll be in a whole episode. I think there's one where he just pretends to be the president for his first day of the job. He's just sending nukes by accident. And it's like, that will be in the vlog, but it's obviously set up this script and stuff like that. Right. So he keeps the Vine part into his vlog, which is what I like.
Okay. So what's the second additional thing?
Like you call it clout, but there's a bit of like humility.
Okay, no.
If you
Humility when he's
go
like,
online,
here's
he's
10
one of
grand.
the nicest people.
I'm not saying he's not
Yeah,
nice.
he's Mr. Beast.
I'm not even saying I know, but with the clout, it's just like, you know, there's always some point in the video where he's showing off all his fans. Like there's a bunch of like people screaming, or you know, he's got some celebrity, well not celeb, but you know, big name friend or that kind of thing.
Yeah.
There's always a bit where he's going to show off some money. Maybe he's been given 10, 20 grand by the sponsor and he's giving it to his friends. By the way, pay for your wedding. Then there's also, like I said, the parties.
Yeah.
You know?
A lot of Project X showing around. Like, yeah, he does show off.
And then the sex stuff, like, oh, you know, you're in bed or the whatever. And whilst you say the skits, like I've seen about 2 and I didn't see any skits.
Yeah, well,
okay?
I mean 2.
I don't think that's in every episode.
I think there's a lot in, like, if
every
he's got
episode,
1,000 videos, I would say a good 800 have skits. Recently, he hasn't been posting.
Okay, well, my sample I have not seen. Okay?
Well, lucky for you, there's links in description.
Great. Okay, but although like I'm not a fan, I don't really like it. I do respect that I feel that he's doing the vlog idea, the vlog format well. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, with like, especially with the length of the video.
Yeah. Okay. So, firstly, every single video is short. Every single video is specifically 4 minutes 20 long. Like, I'm not kidding. Go to his channel page and look at his videos.
2.5 years.
They're 4 minutes 20 long. Every single one. Okay, sometimes like YouTube rounds up the number, I think, and it goes to 4 minutes 21. But seriously, like it's ridiculous. And I respect that because every other vlogger is looking for those ad breaks and they know they need to hit that 10-minute mark, baby.
That money.
Okay? And shorter videos don't make as much money. It's a fact of YouTube. And more than now than ever, by the way. And, you know, so give him that. And the second thing is that he's not making them every day. Like, when you have vloggers, Jake and Logan, who back when they were doing it every day, and it's a 10 or 12 minute long video. So every day they try, and as much as they try to fill it with things, so much of it is just padding.
Yeah. Whereas
with David Dobrik, it's like 1 or 2 a week. So every short vlog is kind of several days worth of content. Like, here's the best moments. So it has a better pace, I feel.
Yeah, which is probably the easiest way I've managed to digest all these episodes.
Yeah. Like, I get it.
I could not do that. Even if I, like Logan Paul before, I could not watch it over. Didn't you? I couldn't, not at this pace. I could not watch and watch and watch.
I mean, yeah, so I'll give him that. He's doing this stuff. He's doing this stuff well. And
he enjoys it. Yeah, unlike a lot of other people that it's a grind. He actually enjoys the videos he makes. He's not really in them, which is also another thing.
Yeah.
He's pointing the camera at other people. And I think that's the part I like because I'm now kind of invested in the other characters, people, because they are equally interesting. A lot of them are good singers. Like that is their main thing they do. A lot of them do improv comedy, are stand-up comedians. And I think they're just a better cast than all the other sidemen and Team 10 stuff you get.
But I mean, the reason that I don't really like it is kind of, I guess the reason why I don't like a lot of vlogging stuff in general, and it's basically that it all kind of seems so fake and so forced. Like, I'm not saying he's not really going somewhere with his friends to have a good time and they're in the car, but it's just something about it, the laughter's always just a little more forced.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's such a difficult thing because you could say that about anything on YouTube because it's entertainment, right? You say it about anything. It's entertainment.
Yeah, even about the podcast where you just have to like raise your voice a bit higher.
Than
you want to. But that vlogging is more of an extreme than your average video.
Yeah.
And I do think vlogging is a little less creative than other types of videos.
The other thing as well is it's very to me at least, it is very formulaic. Like I said, I formulated what I just said from watching 2 or 3 videos. And David, you've watched a lot more. I wouldn't say you completely disagree with me.
No. I do think there's extras, but those are main. And I will say he is equally ironic in the fact of like clickbait in general. I know we keep saying, oh, if you're aware, it makes it okay. Not always, but you know, if somebody keeps hammering it in, like I make this title about a girl being under my bed just because I know you're gonna click it. But it's actually about this. It's like, oh, sorry guys, but you know, like that's his thing, you know,
really,
just to just put it out there.
Ugh, man, but so I just feel like it is formulaic, but that's so it's not. It's not so much my kind of
that is completely fine.
It's 4 minutes 20. I mean, I recommend trying, or David recommends trying anyway.
The last thing for me is really that I think sometimes, especially for like young people, to give them credit when it comes to networking. So I feel like if you're in the center of things, it's a lot easier to like, work with other YouTubers or celebrities. But his range, maybe just being a nice guy, or more so, maybe he's really good at networking in terms of like TV show celebrities, the Kendall Jenners, the Wayne Brady's. It's like the Justin Bieber's. It's like they are all like on his speed dial list, and to be able to like, he's not always just doing his channel. He's working with all these other people in their own bits and their own TV shows. And I think kind of gotta give credit to, maximizing opportunity when it's in front of you. Because not everyone can broaden their circle.
Fair enough. Okay, fair enough. All right, that does it for this week. Thank you all for listening. Remember to subscribe. We're going to be doing what are we doing next week?
Probably How to Basic.
How to Basic. He's a big one. Oh, by the way, David Dobrik has like 14 million subscribers. We didn't mention that.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, How to Basic is next week. Make sure you subscribe on iTunes, on your podcast app of choice. And we will see you next week. Bye.
See ya.